1 million hair follicles per square inch on their body. During the height of historic fur trapping, sea otter populations were decimated, with less than 1,000 sea otters remaining in the world by the time the species was finally protected in 1911. Since then, they have rebounded in big numbers. The first sea otters seen returning to the Glacier Bay ecosystem were spotted in the year 1995. There were 5 otters total that day. We begin the movement to Glacier Bay becoming a unit of the national park system to be forever set aside for all people's benefit. President Calvin Coolidge sealed the fate of Glacier Bay with a single signature. A new national monument was born. Glacier Bay and its resources were now protected by federal law. This was a resounding victory and cause for celebration, right? National parks are always good things for everyone, right? Glaciers in Alaska, a mere 0.1% are tidewater glaciers. And tidewater glaciers are one of the countless things that make Glacier Bay special. They are truly a sight to behold like no other. Whether you're seeing it for the first time or you're returning for another gaze, the sight that greets you here will likely take your breath away. This is one small example of the power and beauty of water, the Tidewater Glacier. Paradise. It could be a place filled with unparalleled natural beauty. It might be anywhere, simply with an abundance of resources you would need to survive. For me personally, it would be anywhere I get to call home with all my friends and family surrounding me. However way you look at it, know that Mary Fielding Reed, who was one of the first scientists to study glacial movement, and he visited the area in 1890 and 1892. Reed was also the first geophysicist, and he named Johns Hopkins Glacier and Johns Hopkins Inlet for his alma mater. The glacier that was named in his honor was named by members of the Harriman expedition, who explored Glacier Bay in 1899. What I find most intriguing about this place in particular is it offers us a glimpse into the small chapter of mining history here in Glacier Bay National Park and Preserve. If you look closely near the mouth of the inlet, you'll notice 2 large distinct spruce trees. And maybe you're questioning why they're there when they seem to be no other trees nearby. These trees were planted by early homesteaders in the mid-1920s. It was onset of the decline of the Little Ice Age. We saw the fastest retreat of the glacier ever recorded on the planet. The ice that so swiftly overtook the land even more speedily crept backwards, leaving in its wake a vast fjord choked with icebergs and a striking absence of the land that once sat here. The Tlingit had resettled just 30 miles south of here, in a place they named Hunia, meaning protected from the north wind. Today, the town is called Huna. There were fresh water sources and more streams flowing with good supplies of fish, forests to gather from. Overall, Hunia was a good home. But they returned to their true homeland as quickly as the ice would allow. And it was then they discovered Se Shui did not remain in the ways that they remembered it. In fact, Se Shui had become Sit Ati Gei, the bay in place of the glacier. the Hunakliget paddled their way through these newly expanded waters, dodging icebergs and likely in awe of the unthinkable transformation that had taken place here in their homeland. Ice is right over there. There is also one in the water. It just dove down, but we're looking at the one right now on that flat piece of ice. Starboard side.